How to create contrast in your designs. The principle of contrast is one of the most effective ways to draw the attention of your users. Basically, the principle of contrast dictates that if certain elements are different, then you must make them look really different with the end goal of highlighting the most important elements. Basically, there are three main ways to create contrast: size, color, and weight. Size. Look, the main purpose of contrast is to create visual hierarchy in your design, but if all your elements are the same size, how can you draw your users' eyes to the most important elements? Simple. Changing sizes throughout the design. For example, you could double or triple the original size of some elements. This will create contrast and visual hierarchy through size. Next way, color. Color is one of the most used techniques to create contrast. You can see it all the time everywhere. In order to create contrast with colors, you can use a combination of complementary colors. Don't worry, we will learn all about colors in our next lesson. And the third way to create contrast, weight. Weight is another popular way to create contrast. When working with typography, make sure that the font type you select for your project has different weights. The most important are regular and bold. Keep in mind that weight can be applied to more than just typography, like in this example, in which we have applied weight to shapes. Now, let's take a second to appreciate this example. If we analyze it, we can see that the three principal ways to create contrast has been used at the same time. Not to mention that I have also used the principles of proximity, repetition, and alignment. Size. The title is obviously much larger than any other text. Despite that, everyone will first look at the colorful image surrounding it, and then they will look at the title. What words in the title caught your attention? Color. I have taken the color to highlight the words healthy and fast in the title and the buttons from the image itself, specifically from the raspberries. And weight. As you can appreciate, the title text has more weight. I have used bold type to create contrast, and I have also added weight for the buttons. The first button has weight since it's filled with color, while the second button looks lighter because I have decided to leave it transparent. Being aware of the principle of contrast will allow you to differentiate yourself from those who create websites with those who know not only how to create websites, but also know how to design and capture the attention of users. These are just some simple rules or design tricks that helps you make a difference. As a summary, the contrast you create on your website will capture the attention of the users. Our eyes love to see contrast. When you design, you must generate interest in your users and you must organize your content in order to transmit the correct message. Contrast helps you fulfill these two purposes. As we have seen, there are many ways to create contrast. For example, you can create contrast by changing the shapes of buttons, combining different fonts and colors, or using lines of different thicknesses. As a last tip, remember that contrast must be noticeable, so avoid using similar colors or fonts. In this way, we have concluded with the principles of design. Now you are ready to see a little bit more advanced topics, such as colors and typography. Let's see them.